Okay. Well, welcome everybody to our chat. And I'll be honest, I'm a little I got some stuff prepared, but I don't know if what I got prepared is what we're going to talk about because I know it's on mailings. But April, maybe you can kind of take over as far as what
I
that's going to entail.
I sort of prepared, but I would like to preface this with I'm super behind in life right now due to all the stuff I was just talking about before we started recording with COVID and teaching. So I can start. Uh, I am using a mailing system that I stole from some YouTube videos. I don't even remember whose it was, but there's many of them out there. So if you just type in Scentsy customer mailing, you're going to get a whole bunch of YouTube videos and you can pick which ones to watch. And what I kind of did was I picked some, watched some, got a little bit out of them, and then kind of merged what I liked about this and that and came up with my system. And I know there are better ways to do this. So if you have a better way, that's awesome. If I knew how to use Excel, I'd probably be much better at this. And that's one of my goals in the future. But anyways, what I do is let's take the month of, I'm going to use March because that's where I'm at. So let's take the month of March. What I like to do is at the end of March, I go into my workstation and I click on the contacts. And then you can scroll over to a column. I think I should have looked this up before, but I think it says last purchase or something like that. And I click it and I have to click it twice. When you click it the first time, it populates in reverse order. When you click it the second time, it will be all of your most recent purchases in order. So literally I would be able to see March 31st, all the purchases made that day, going all the way down to March 1st. So I take those contacts, I highlight them, and then I dump them into an Excel sheet. So there is a way to do that through the workstation. So it literally exports right into Excel. You do have to like click which columns you want. So obviously I leave out like the email, the date of purchase, the phone number, all that. And I just get like their name and address basically. Once I dump that into the Excel sheet, then I go into Excel and I create labels for all of my March orders. When I print them, I print 3 sets because anybody who ordered from me that month or any month is going to get 3 mailings from me 3 months in a row. So this is what it ends up looking like. So in April, so that's all my March orders. So I do that at the end of the month or beginning of April. Then when I get all of my warmer of the month stuff in, so my March orders, mid-April, I'm looking at. Mid-April, I get my scent of the month stuff in, and then I make all my samples, my little felt samples, wax samples, whatever you want to do. I have my brochures. Okay. And so this is for the May stuff. So are you with me? So like my March orders are going to get their mail mid-April for the May stuff. Really, by the time I get it out, it's the end of April. So they're getting it right at the beginning of May. Typically, this month that didn't happen. But anyway, so then I print out 3 sheets of those labels for their 3 mailings. Their first mailing is going to be this welcome to the whiff of the month. Okay, and I'll show you what it looks like in a minute, everything I put in it. But basically, it's just a card. It says, thank you for your recent Scentsy purchase. As a valued customer, you will receive a free sample every month for 3 months following a purchase of $25 or more. Please let me know how you like it. Your personal Scentsy consultant, April, and there's my contact info. Then on the back, it says something about loving referrals and then my referral program. So I'll post these in the comments or something when we're done. Okay, so that's what they get the first month. The second month, they're going to, it's going to look like this. Okay. And they're going to get a card that says, enjoy your whiff of the month. Love being your personal Scentsy consultant. I hope you enjoy this month's sample. Please let me know what you think. You can call me, text me, email me anytime. I love hearing from my customers. And then on the back, it talks about ways to become a VIP hostess and earn free stuff. By the way, these cards are super old because I'm that girl that when she orders from Vistaprint and it says you can get 1,000 cards for so much cheaper, I order 1,000 cards and then I have outdated stuff. So, but I still use it. So then the third mailing they get is an "Oh no, please don't go." And it says, this is the last month you will receive a monthly sample from me. If you are ready to reorder, your samples will continue for 3 more months. I hope to hear from you soon. I really appreciate your business, blah, 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 blah. And then on the back, this basically is some different products to try. So this one's the one that's really outdated because do we have that diffuser anymore? I don't even think we have that diffuser anymore. But anyways, so then what happens is sometimes these mails prompt an order. So for example, these girls right here were on my "Oh no, please don't go" last month. And when they got their "Oh no, please don't go," they ordered. So I just, as their orders came in, I'm like, oh, I have a label for them. So I just ripped their label off. And then I move their label to the "enjoy your free whiff." So now they just keep going on the, so now I'm going to have another label for them and they'll get their "Oh no, please don't go" in 2 more months. So again, if I was good with Excel, I would be able to keep track of this in Excel, but I'm not. So somebody surely has a better system than mine, but I've been doing this for probably 2 years now and it just works for me. Like it just works for me. So that's the way I do it. So what they get in their mailer, again, I just use a regular envelope, regular forever stamp. And then in their envelope, they get the Scent and Warmer of the Month brochure. Inside, they have their sample. Okay. And I always put the sample like right over the bar. Okay. Just so it's right there. A lot of people put the stickers on. I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about that. Okay. You ready for this? So I don't understand why people put the smelly sticker on the smelly sample. I feel like that's unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like those smelly stickers should go like on an envelope or on one of those rub and sniff somethings. Like, I feel like it should be someplace else, not with the sample that they're going to smell. And I don't even need to label this sample because the description's right here. The name of it's right here. You know what I mean? So that's the way I feel about that. Now, when
I do have to add, April, it has saved me. I agree with what you said about the scratch and sniff, that there's a place for them. But I tell you, I made these, and there's just a round felt thing in here, and I put the sticker on there
to label it,
to seal it.
Yes.
I mean, this is like the wax paper, like
yep.
Little. I saw somebody else using them, and I thought, well, I'll just give those a try. And hold on. Okay, it's on there pretty well. Anyway, yeah. It's like this tall, and so I had to flip it over, and so I had to seal it, right? But there have been so many times where this has saved my butt.
Yes.
Because they're like, oh, it was green.
Yeah. Yes. Well, and that's the thing. It's great to label it. Like if you have to label it, but my thing is when you're sending it with the brochure, it's already labeled. You know what I mean? No, I don't get that. So, yeah, when I have them separate, absolutely. Cause then it tells people the name of it and I don't have to create a label to say the name of it. So that's my feeling.
And when you run out of those, you go kind of ghetto style and you make your own where you literally hand because I'm ghetto like that. Okay. Can I tell you, y'all?
Or you can go to All About the Samples and
Exactly.
print out the cute ones.
Like this is probably a little tiny bit bigger than like nickel size. This
Yeah.
belt that I bought on Amazon. I used one bar, and I seriously probably made 100 of these.
Yeah, it's amazing at how many you can make from felt
And
samples.
I wrote
Yeah.
every single one of these when I was watching a movie. I just sat and did it, and it took a while, and I did it in spurts. But
Yep.
yeah, or you can go old school and just write it. Your customers don't care as long as it has the name of it, so that they can refer back to it.
Right.
It's all good.
So with these, you only get 50 with your scent and warmer of the month. There have been times when I've thought ahead and I've ordered extra. There have been many times when I haven't. So you can literally just find and print off. Like these are in all sorts of those groups, So when I run out of brochures, I just print out something else, so everybody gets a little, some sort of something about our scent and warmer of the month. So that's what goes in the envelope. Then I also put the product sheet, which I love. I'm a huge fan of the product sheet. Then I also put, this is something new I just started using I think with this new catalog. I love this. It's basically, I forget, who's that Blue Cottage mommy girl? Yeah, I think she created this and shared it. And I literally just took it and put my info on there. But it's basically our digital catalog. So I feel like I'm sending them a catalog, and this QR code is to our digital catalog. So I put that with the product sheet. And then I also put the whiff card with the stickers. Okay. So that is what goes in my mailing right there. Boom, done. And then I set it aside. And so then, like, for example, my Enjoy people, my people who are on Enjoy this month, next month, this is their Oh No, Please Don't Go. So these are the same people, same lists, but this is their this month's mailing, and this is their next month's mailing. Okay. So sometimes I send my Oh No, Don't Go people $5 coupon. I actually haven't used this in several months. Once I look at my month, then I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna hit 2,000 PRV. Then I don't send out the $5. If I'm like, this month's gonna be tough, then I might send this out. So I actually haven't used it very much. Has it generated that much more? No, it really hasn't. So whether I send it or not, but I feel like I do get a response from my mailings. I really do. And it's exciting for me because when I first started, I don't feel like I did. But this past year, so I've been doing it, like I said, about 2 years now. And this past year, I feel like I've noticed a big difference with my mailings. And now I'm to the point where I have customers all over the country. And I used to be very local, like everything was very local. And it is my goal. I mean, there's part of me, I have mixed feelings. Like I love my locals because I love getting their stuff and I love packaging it and being able to drop all kinds of samples in it and, maybe even a few freebies, just to get rid of some stuff around here. So I love doing that. But it's so time consuming. And PWS orders, I mean, the income is just there, and you feel like you didn't have to do that much for it. I mean, when you're doing these mailings, you are working for it, but you're not having to sort it and label it and all that stuff. So that's the reason why I think these mailings are so important, because for all of my people around the country that aren't getting all of my products labeled, they don't have my bars with my label on it. They don't have my warmer box with my label on it. Like all their stuff is shipping straight from Scentsy. And so the only way they're getting my name in their house is through these mailings. So I want my card to have my contact info. Every single thing that I send them, I have my contact info all over it. So I stamp on my product sheets my name. I stamp on my brochures my name. I put on the cards my name, my phone number, everything. So they're never going to be like, well, how do I contact this girl? I mean, anything they pick up has my contact info on it. So I think that's important for mailings, especially for non-local people. So
Totally. Totally.
that's
Well,
that.
okay, if you guys don't mind, I feel like I need to wear glasses because everybody has glasses on. Okay. But then you get the reflection, so I don't think I am. Anyway, I just want to be cool like you guys. Anyway.
Does anybody have any questions? Real quick questions? Yes.
Okay, so I have a really quick question, and this is something I struggle with every time it happens. So you get a new customer, right? And they always ask you, I want to place an order. Do I contact you or do I go straight to your website? And I always am so torn about this because I'm like, okay, I'm training them how I want them to purchase from me. And it's a local. And I'm always like, okay, what do I tell them? What do I tell them? Do I tell them, yeah, just go straight to my website? But then what if I have a party and I really want to put their stuff in and I want to make sure like it gets all the stuff and they get the rewards and a bundle and save and do all that. So I'm always so torn with that question. 9 times out of 10, I always say, it's totally up to you. If you want to go ahead and go to my website, you can do that and it'll ship straight to you. Or if I know I have a party open and I can save them on shipping, then I will say, or you can just let me know what you want and I can save you on the shipping costs and deliver it to you.
Yep.
But I'm so torn on that.
That's the right answer.
Because
That's the right answer. That's exactly, give them the choice.
Literally 9 times out of 10, they are going to choose to order it from you once they find out that they can either get free or discounted shipping, depending on the total of your party. But I've got a good 15 to 20 like good solid local people. And if I don't like, they'll be like, hey, you need to order stuff. And I'll say, send me over what you got. I'll see if I have it. And then whatever I don't have, I'm happy to put on my list for my next order. And they're totally fine. Or, it is all about giving them the options so that they know that there's so many different ways to get their products, which is awesome. But to me, especially if it's a local person, if you automatically go, oh, just go to my website, that takes that connection and that personalization completely out of it. And they just go, oh.
And they might not ever go.
Okay.
They might not ever go.
They might not go, they might forget, or they might just go, oh, okay, I'll just order on your website. They're not going to know, unfortunately, probably how to do the bundle and saves. You're missing an opportunity for buy, host, join, right?
Upselling.
An opportunity like April to put all your goodies in there, label the crap out of everything, maybe give them a cute little something. Depending on what your style is, I just buy kind of whatever ribbon. I don't frou it up. I don't do tissue paper. I don't do any of that. But I do like to actually close the bag up so that nothing falls out. But for me, it's all about creating that connection so that they know who you are, that you're going to go above and beyond. You probably, for the most part, are going to slip a little sample in there. They're not going to get that from a website. It's so impersonal. So to me, I let them know, hey, if you need it like yesterday, let me know what you want. I'll see if I have it. And then we'll go from there. And then their list. You say, oh, great. I only have the swivel fan diffuser and the Clean Breeze pod, but I know you wanted some oils that I don't have. Do you mind if I drop off this stuff tomorrow for you and I'll add your oil to my list and I will place that order before the end of the month? 10 out of 10 times, they're going to be completely fine with that. And I did that example because literally an hour before this call, that exact same thing happened. And so I always first offer my stock. Then I say, give me what else you want and I will place the order, because then it comes to you, you can deliver, you can make cute, you can do samples, you can label, and then they know who you are. And then with your stuff, you can say, hey, here's my VIP page. Hey, I have a locals list, make a list of just your local customers. So I don't know, that's a very long-winded answer, But it is nice to give them the option, and that's okay if they choose your website, because maybe that's just their personality.
Yeah.
They'd rather kind of like,
Yep.
I'll
Yep.
just order it here, thank you very much. But as soon as you offer free or discounted shipping, they're gonna go with you.
And Annie, I actually, even for my non-local customers, I give them the option. I was just talking to a downline about that. I don't offer them free shipping, but I offer to handle their order because our website is horrendous. Like people can't find bundle and saves. They don't know what they're doing. And if I don't offer that when somebody messages me, then I'm missing opportunities to upsell because they'll go on my website and order 4 bars.
It's true.
Where I could be like, if you order 5, you get 1 free, so
I know.
you
I
miss
know.
that opportunity. So I
It's
think,
true.
yeah, I give them
But
the
I
option
also hear
always.
you. I also hear you when you say you love it when you just get those PWS orders.
Yes.
It's like no fuss,
Yes.
no muss. I
Yes.
send them a thank you card with the
Yep.
sample and they're good to go.
Yep.
I feel like that's where I want my business to kind of lead into more online business and me not having so much inventory. I feel like that's more sustainable and duplicatable for my downline as well.
Yep. Agreed.
I think it's great to have both, to have
Yeah.
so many different ways to make this business work for you, whether it's just fairs and shows, whether it's just fundraisers, whether it's just individual, we all know there's so many different ways to run our business. So I think it's great to kind of have a good variety of both. Because then,
Agreed.
if all you have are local customers, you feel like you do have to have a lot of inventory, and you do kind of feel like maybe at some point they're going to be expecting certain things because maybe you have given them a free bar or something, and now they're like, oh, I didn't get a free bar this time. And that's on them. Obviously, that's on them. But it's nice to have both, where you can spend time and resource and energy on your locals, but then also have those that you don't have to do that for.
Right. That's true.
So, yeah. Well, if you guys don't mind, I can just share some of my mailings and then we can be done and y'all can do what you guys need to tonight. So I do a lot of the same stuff that April does. I just don't do that 3-month thing. That is not how this brain works. If that works for you and that is your system, awesome sauce. That's another great thing about this is we all learn differently. We all absorb information differently. And we take little bits of what everybody else is doing and we make it our own. That's the key, is make it something that doesn't stress you out. It doesn't make it to where you avoid it because you're like, oh my gosh, it's going to take me 3 hours to do this and I have to do this every month. What? No, you need to revamp your systems if that's like the feelings that it brings to you. So I have been doing this for years and it works for me. I do not know how to do an Excel spreadsheet to save my life. I am so technologically challenged. I am super duper duper old school. I love to write things down. I love handwritten things to a point. So I am absolutely obsessed with postcards. I also really like some of the brochures that the Scentsy Success Store has. I feel like they are amazing because they're colorful. They have all the information in there that I didn't have to create. I didn't have to print. You can even personalize them. Like you can put like your info on the bottom and they'll print those. But I grab all of these. Every single one of these, I'll buy like 2 packs of because I put them in my mailings, which I'll explain in a minute. But I love the body ones. I get them all because this does my work for me. It's got what fragrances they're available in. It, has all the great information that I didn't have to create. So I love these. But what I do is, like I said, y'all, this is just how my brain works and it works for me. It probably will look super messy to some of you. And you guys might be like, oh, Alexis, it is 2021, honey. But what works for me is oh my gosh, I'm like almost embarrassed. So I write everybody that I send one of these two. So these are kind of like my deluxe new customer, just ordered from me. None of what I'm showing you I do for locals. I do completely different for locals. So I put like new catalogs. So I write their name down when I send one of these out. So like I say, this is for like a first time order. This is for somebody that maybe just has never ordered from me. And so same with April, I love the product sheets. And what I did with mine, just a little extra, is I went through and I X'd out the moon over Jupiter because we are no longer selling that until they can get the quality back up. So like I said, I watch a lot of videos and I watch a lot of Netflix. And so sometimes I just need something to do while I'm watching it. So I know that this is kind of like extra, but I also don't want my customers to be like, oh my gosh, I need that warmer, and then go to the website and not see it. So I also kind of want to let them know, hey, this isn't available anymore. So like, don't get excited. But then I circle some of my favorites just so that they can see as me as a consultant. I love these, and I'm going to show you what I love to just give them a little bit of an idea of who I am, because I'm probably never going to meet these people. So it just gives them a little glimpse into, oh, she loves cows. Oh, okay, that's cool. So do I, blah, blah, blah. Then on the back, I also circled some of my favorites. And then I X'd out this Buddy because Bailey is sold out. And then underneath it, I just haven't done it to this one yet. In this small space right here, I wrote, don't worry, we have others. Because if this is going to be their only catalog that they see, I kind of want to jam pack as much information on this as possible to let them know, hey, we have other buddies. And then right here, oh man, I hope they do some major changes in the next cycle. I love that they left a blank spot right here, but I wish they would have done something a little bit more for the with box, but that's okay. That's okay, because then you can make this your own. So I put, this is the best thing, with an arrow going to the box. And then I circled just a few of my faves. I don't do this on all of them. I switch it up. I'll do something different. I'll write something different, whatever. So anyway, so that's what I do to this. I know it's extra, but I stamp it with my information right here. Like April, I want my name on every single thing to where it's obnoxious. I had extras of these bookmarks. I had to put 2021 because these were old. Once again, I love putting like 2 of these in there. I don't put all 4 or 5. I just give them like 2. Scentsy gift guide. I've had these forever, so I'm trying to get rid of them. The one thing that without a doubt I put in every single one is this join brochure. And the ones that I'm making right now, I wrote on some neon colored round labels, and I put it right here. It's only $20 in May. So that they know, just for May, it's only $20 to join. This is amazing. It has all the information so that I don't have to create something, but every single person will get one of these in their things, because it's the join. This is like super important to me, is the join. And then like I said, I love postcards. So I only put like important stuff in here. So Scentsy Club, love it. I made these a long time ago when the whiff boxes first came out. And so I created my own. So I don't know, it's weird lighting. And then on the back, I copied and pasted from the website what the whiff box is and what they can expect to get in it. And then my information. So I made these on Vistaprint. And then these are super old, y'all. Like, hey, did you know we have so many products besides warmers and wax? Flip over to see what else we have. I got this idea from the amazing Melissa Gratz. And then on the back, it says, we're not just warmers and wax. We have products for every part of your day, blah, blah, blah. So I kind of go over like bulbs and samples and lids and bases for the plugins, because people might not know that, from the get-go. So it's just a little thing to let them know, hey, we have other things besides just warmers and wax. And then lastly, I kind of want to revamp this, but I don't know. It's my follow me on social media. I made this forever ago, but it just has all like, what I'm on, and then my tags or whatever, my account. I don't know, my Instagram stuff. I don't know what you call that. See, I don't know these things. Anyway, so they're literally going to get all of this plus a business card and a felt sample the very first time they order from me, because I want to be extra with them to be like, hey, thank you so much for ordering from me. Like, I'm awesome, whatever, order from me in the future. And then their name goes on here. Now, if I see a repeat order, I'll go through this and go, oh, okay, I've sent a big thing to her, so she's not going to get as big of a thing. In fact, I think I'm probably just going to send her a thank you postcard and go from there. So I then have, I don't make a list of those. I just don't send them the big package. So kind of like April's, where it kind of goes in those stages. That's what I do. I do a big thing at the beginning. I spoil them like crazy. And then if they are a reorder, then I will also text them a thank you and then send them just the postcard, just a thank you postcard. And then I made, hold on. Okay, so I have a few other postcards. So this is my thank you postcard. It just says, for supporting my Scentsy business. And then I just wrote a little whoop-de-doo right here. So this is what they'll get on their second or third or fourth or fifth order. And then one thing that I just made, and I only printed 50 of these out, and I think I might go back and print some more out, is I'm a huge proponent of the personal shopping link. I love it. So I created this. I know it's kind of like whatever. It was my first time using Canva, and I just was trying to have fun with it. So I sometimes put these in people's orders. If they order over $50, I will include this, because those are like the prime people to do a personal shopping link. So I'll throw this in if they ordered more than $50. And then I made this a long time ago. I'm almost out of them. I don't know yet if I am going to recreate this or maybe just reprint them. But I think I might have also gotten this from Melissa, where it's the "We Miss You" postcard, and it just says, "It's been a while since you ordered Scentsy from me, so I'm just checking in to see if I can help you with anything. Ordering is easy," and then my website. It's blank on the back, but every now and then, if I'm bored and I'm watching a Netflix show and I need something to do, because I can't just watch a show, I have to be doing something else. It's just my brain, it's wired that way. I will go way back. I mean, we are talking years. I will go way back into my order history, and I will find people that have not ordered in years, and I will send them one of these. And once again, what's that? Oh, that's cute. See, I kind of want to revamp mine because I'm kind of like over these. Hold on, you're muted.
On the back, it says, "Remember me?"
Oh, that's cute. See, I need to revamp mine. Mine are boring. But I made them a long time ago, before like Canva and all that stuff were even a thing. So once again, I made a list. I'm a big listy person of "We Miss You" postcards. And then, and I do stamp my return address on this, because if it's a bad address, it gets sent back to me, and I can like mark it as a bad address. So I know, like, okay, like I don't need to do anything with that person again. And then if they have ordered, then I mark it with that. And it's just kind of a way for me to track that kind of stuff, to see, okay, like, was that worth it? And it's just kind of fun to see if they do order, like, okay, like, yay, they got the postcard and they reordered. Like, it's kind of like it's like an affirmation to myself that, okay, it was worth it, And I've actually had 1, 2, 3, 4 people reorder and 5 bad addresses. So it just, for me, I'm a visual, and so I like to see it in my own handwriting. And then, hold on, what else? What was I going to say? And then I really want to make postcards. Like, I was writing it while April was talking. I want to do a postcard with the different kit options. So that's something that I want to do in the future. But the way that I do it is just every, maybe like twice a month or more if it's like March and April, I was busting my butt to earn the annual sales. And so I was getting a lot of orders. And so I was having to do this probably once a week, if not more. Mostly for me, it's to stay up on it because I don't want to end of the month be bogged down with a ton of work. So like when I do the postcards for all of you guys, like your sales, I start that on like the 10th of the month, and I just continuously work on it throughout the month, adding, doing more as people are getting active. Because on the 30th of the month, I don't want to be in here for 7 hours. So I'm one of those that I really like to stay on top of things as they're going on. So I'm kind of a little bit OCD about that. So I also have this list of thank yous. And so I write down the very last person that I sent a thank you to. That way, when I go into my order history, I know where to start. And then once again, it's looking at the person's name and comparing it to my 2 lists to see if I sent them a postcard of, hey, I miss you, or if I've already sent them like the big pack. And that way I know what to send them, and then I'll put their name appropriately where it goes. So that's just how my brain works. I'm a list handwritten person. But that's what's great is you can take whatever April does that you're like, oh, that's my jam. That works. That works with how I think. You can take mine and go, that's a hot mess, and I don't even want to do that. But I like those postcards. So I think for the majority of my postcards, I think I've already posted them in like the files section, or not files, sorry, the what is it called now? It's not units, it's guides. I think it's the guides section under postcards. A lot of them I get from Vistaprint. Some I make my own. I want to say that I'm like scrapbook creative, but I'm not like super uber creative when it comes to creating just a blank canvas. I like need somebody just drag and drop. Like I can't, my brain doesn't work that way. I'm not super creative, but if you are, and you've created something that works for you that you're sending out to customers, I would love it if you would share that with everybody, whether it's just a post or, put it in the guide section just to help all of us out. Because I know we're all
Patty?
trying to think outside the box, and we're all
Patty, do you have your postcards handy that you just made?
Yeah.
Let Patty show hers real quick.
Awesome. Yes. Love
She
it
just
to
did
see what
some.
other people are doing, because I always get good ideas.
And hers are more current than mine.
Oh, and local people, hold on, Patty, hold on one sec. This is my last one. I love flamingos, so I found a flamingo mold.
I can't
But
see
it only
it.
makes like 12 of them. Hold on just a second. So I couldn't make as many as I wanted to because the mold only came with like 12. Sorry, can you guys even see that is a flamingo? Do I have it upside down?
No. Now I can see.
Okay.
I'm like, I
I
don't
probably had it
see
upside
it.
down.
I'm like, I don't see it. Now I totally
No,
see it.
can't you tell that's a flamingo? No? Anyway, I make
Adorable.
these in other molds for locals because
Were
I'm not
his
going to mail these.
Were his legs not breaking off when you were popping him out?
No, I was shocked. I was
I
like,
know, because some of them it's like, oh, I don't know if
I
that's
know.
gonna make
I
it.
was
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised. But anyway,
Yeah.
I just do these for locals because
Right.
they're bigger, and I don't want to mail these out. So
Yeah.
anyway, okay, I'm done. On to you, Patty.
All right. So I did, and if you can't see these, I wonder if I could share my screen and I can just pop them
Do
up.
you at the bottom of your screen, do you see a share
I see where
screen?
it's share, but I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
I'll try this first, and if it doesn't work.
Yeah,
whatever.
you can just hold them up and take a picture later and pop them in the
There
comments.
you go. So this is for my Scentsy Club, or my sample club, I call it.
Okay.
So I found the print on the back. This was my first time with Canva, trying to mess around with it. So I found this background, and it just says, thank you for your recent Scentsy purchase. As a valued customer, you'll receive a free sample every month for 3 months following your purchase. Please let me know how you like it. and then my info here. And then the back, I just talked about referrals and what they get if they refer somebody. And then that's for month 1. And then month 2 is just enjoy your samples. Let me know if you like them. And then the back, I put different ways you can host a party. And then the last one is the oh no, please don't go. This is your last one, your last sample. And how to get back into the rotation. And then I found some pictures. I tried to find some live pictures of different, just to showcase, like you were saying, that it's not just warmers and wax.
I like that.
The only thing I wish the dog one, the printing was darker. It looked darker when I made it, but it didn't
Right.
come out as well. 'Cause
Sometimes
it
that
said
happens.
Something about, if you've never heard of Scentsy Pets, talk to my human.
That's
You can't
cute.
see it.
That's really cute.
So, because I always get, oh my God, I didn't know you had pet stuff. So this was my first playing with Canva. So now I'm trying to do a QR code thing. So I'm trying to play with that.
That's so easy in Canva.
Well,
In
and I'm
Canva, it's ridiculously easy.
right.
I've only used it one time with Canva. I had done it before with like websites and stuff. And I just did it with Canva. You know where else it's easy? Avery.
Mhm.
Avery has it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Super
really?
easy. Yes. Yep. So you
Okay.
can drop it right on your label. There's like a place and it says like QR code. You put the website in there and it generates the code and you pop it right on your label. So easy.
All right. Well, that's my goal. This week I was playing around with them here and there.
Yeah.
And then I just send for the samples. I always do the warmer or scent of the month, the flyers, and then some samples of that scent. And then usually I pick another current scent to go with it. So usually at least 2, or any older ones that I might have that are still, current, they can buy, whatever.
Yep.
So as much as I can shove in that envelope without having to go over that stamp. So
Yeah.
Annie, do you do anything for mailing yet?
You're muted.
Yeah, I mean, I have a few things. I really like your ideas of the oh no, don't go, or like the we miss you. That's something I don't do, and I really think I should do that. These are some things I created. The 2 things I told myself I was going to focus on in 2021 is Scentsy Club and pods, because pods is something you can't get at Walmart.
Yeah.
So I wanted to focus on doing postcards and just writing like, we miss you or something like that, or thank you. I'll write my thank you cards on postcards, kind of like what Alexis does. But I created my own, like I'll send these to all my pod people. And this is something I'd be like, just put this on your refrigerator. It's a great way for you to see all the pod scents here. And
Oh,
I
I
just
like that.
listed it. And then I'll just write a note on the back.
I like that.
Thank you. And then this is my Scentsy Club. And of course, I have my QR code where it takes you right to my Scentsy Club page. And I just did my little emoji here and just love these scents. I also
did you do that in Canva?
I don't use Canva. I use another thing called PicMonkey, but it's the same thing. Same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is just like all the perks of Scentsy Club here. And I usually put this, especially with scents that are like no longer available or like limited time, like any of the Disney ones or the garden collection. I sent out a bunch of the garden collection samples when they were available, and I put this in there and was like, hey, if you like these, you can still add them to club, I
love that idea. I love that idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to totally like go in my contacts and look for all my pod purchase people and send them something.
Yeah,
I love
focusing in and then I'll just change it. I have this little frame, and then just with the season, I'll just change out the scents.
I love it.
So
Love
it's already created.
Will you post that under the postcard thing on Just so,
Absolutely.
like, visually, people can kind of get different ideas. Because I saw your the second postcard that you showed.
Yeah.
Like, to me, visually, I love that, but I don't even know where to start to create that.
Well, the
Yeah.
cool thing about Canva, and I don't know if PicMonkey has it or not, but I've just recently learned in Canva, you can share your design with others. So there
Yeah.
are people who literally, like that thing that I got that I showed you that I put with all of my, oh shoot, I already sealed it up. This thing, somebody shared this in Canva. So
Oh, yeah,
literally
yeah.
all I had to do was like put my picture, my QR code, and my contact. Like,
Yeah.
so I didn't create that because I don't know how.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I've just started doing, and I haven't had anybody use them yet, but I literally just started throwing these in my thank you cards, and it's Scentsy Cash, and it's just like, use this code, and I just made up some code like Annie5, and it's for use Annie5 for $5 off your next order, but must be redeemed via text. So
Okay.
this is
Love
it.
something that they can contact me to redeem.
Mhm. I love it.
But yeah, those are some things that I do.
Super cute. How about you, Misty? Do you have anything? Do you do mailings at all?
Yes.
You do?
I was
What do
gonna
you?
ask if I could share mine.
Yes, please.
course.
Please.
I do mine like this. Mine's kind of amped up a little bit more.
That is amped up. I love it.
Love it.
I go get these from Amazon, different little envelopes. I use the stickers and I make them off of Avery. And then this one was from last month. I do themes like Easter, like this one was an Easter theme. Let's try not to pull them. Like I do my samples in the little,
Mylar. Yeah.
like the little envelopes or whatever, and use the stickers. Like this. I know the cotton
Mhm.
cleanups, we haven't had them.
I know. It's breaking my heart.
But I want people to know how awesome these are because I love them so much.
Add them to your club, guys, because I still get mine, even though technically
I still get mine on the club.
that order.
Um,
Yeah,
but I do like different things. Like I stick my product list in there. I always label everything. I use Avery on everything. Of course, I put my flyer in, and then I do like lotions. I do different themes, and then I go to Dollar Tree and I get like these little craft kits. And this is like actually a little bunny that they can put together with their kids, because like most people have kids. So
Yeah, I like
it's all-
that.
I'll stick crafts in there, and if I know that they have more than one kid, then I'll stick, the according amount. And then I do stuff like these little bunnies, and the ones like this last month, because my favorite color is blue. If the bunny had blue ears, they got put in a drawing to win like some free Scentsy, like get a bar for free or something like that.
Cool. So did you have like a note that explained that or something? That if you get a
Yes.
bunny with blue ears,
I
yeah.
told them, that like in there, like this one doesn't have it, but whenever I sent them out, I told them if you get a bunny and it has blue ears, message me. And when they would message me, I would tell them that they won something, and I would just because we get stuff on our free products or whatever, and I'd like grab a bar and give it to them that I know that they like, or like a room spray or something to just give them something for free to thank them
I
for.
love it. That's adorable.
But I even go extensive, like it's like little eggs. They're little eggs. I do confetti, like tabletop confetti, and I stick it in there. It's really cool.
Super
I
cute.
use that shredded paper from the Whiff Box.
Yeah.
I do too. That I use that in my because I do car kits. So I'll do like a mini diffuser fan, the pod, and then I'll give them a car bar, and I make the car kits, and I take it all out and I put it in there, and I use that. I actually got it in my little organizer thing.
I love it.
I used to do the sample of the month club where I did the whole 3 months and stuff. And I did that for a while, but it seemed like everybody kind of got burnt out on it. I don't know if it was just, so
No,
I
it-
amped it up to what I got here, and my ladies respond the month before, it was St. Patrick's Day. So I did a St. Patrick's Day theme, and I did like green Scentsy soak. And I mean, it was aloe, water, and cucumber. And like everybody bought like bags and bags. I mean, people were just buying bags of Scentsy soak. And I'm like, okay, well, this is a good idea. And then the month before was that Best Berry. And I did that. And every time I do the Scentsy soak, all my ladies go nuts. Like, I don't know.
I gotta work on that because I cannot sell Scentsy soap to save my life because I feel like everybody takes showers. But maybe I just need to sample it more because I'm not getting a response.
Well, here's the thing. Send them a sample and even if they don't take a bath, they probably have a bathtub somewhere in their house and they can use it like on their kids.
Well, yeah, and that's what I've tried to sell it as like a foot bath, like put it, in your
this
foot
size.
bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I do a pretty good size so that they can at least do their feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like, I've got of course, everything has my label on it, but I do the instructions and everything. And I mean, I give them a pretty good, like this one's kind of flattened. It was in my little bag or whatever. Cause I carry like a party on the go bag with.
Do you know what size that is off the top of your head? Looks like a 4x6.
It's probably like a little bit like a 3x5 maybe.
3x5. Okay.
And I buy these little little zip bag things like all the time on Amazon.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Buy again. But
Misty,
yes.
how do you decide who gets those bags?
Like I do it with everybody. I used to do like I used to make like little bitty mailers, and I used the 4x6 clear mailers, and I would send out stuff like that. And like I said, I'd get a couple of people that would like respond back, but not very much. Like they wouldn't, it's like, oh, and they just toss it to the side, I guess. I don't know. But as soon as I started like doing these, the little bit bigger ones, like I started getting a response from them. And I'll do different things. Like I try to interact with them. I do the little crafts. The Dollar Tree is like my best friend. So I use everything from I'll get things from the Dollar Tree and I'll send it to them. And they just, I don't know.
About how much does it cost you to mail one of those?
$3.
Okay.
So are these like people local or not? And is it
that's like
from
people
you?
I'm mailing them to. Like if it's local, then I get like the little gift bags at the Dollar Tree, and you can get like the 3 bags for $1. And I'll go in and I'll put like kind of the same consistency, but I just do it in a gift bag instead. I may give them a little bit extra, it just kind of depends. Like if they get like the bunny ear, like the little blue bunny ears, and I would do the same thing. Like they would just text me, let me know, and then I would, hey, you've got this. Because people want something out of it. Like I've noticed that they like an incentive, something to get them to like go for it. I mean, I don't know. That's what I've learned. I mean, everybody's different. You may have a different kind of like group of people. I mean, it just kind of depends. Like my sponsor, Dawn, she has like a different set of people than I do. Like all mine are kind of country-ish. You may have upscale people. I mean, it just kind of depends on, who you're sending it out to. I mean, it's not, I don't know, that's, my people seem to like what I do. And I know it costs me about $3, but I feel like it's worth it because you're spending that $3 and then you're getting them to buy. Like I had a lady buy like 6 bags of Scentsy soap. I'm not even kidding. Like she literally picked every fragrance that she enjoyed, and she like used the sample and then was like, I'm buying some more every payday. And I'm like, all right. I mean, it's just, I go and watch videos, and I don't do the training videos on our workstation. I go and actually watch other consultants on like YouTube.
Yep.
And it's Stacy Beringer, I think is her name.
Mm-hmm.
I use a lot of her stuff. Like what she like, I watch her videos and she was suggesting just giving something to them, gifting them, and the little bitty things matter to them, to customers. You just showing that you care, just showing that, hey, you're willing to give them a little bit more than just a sample. Because I used to just send my like the little flyer and like a couple of things or like a card or something in it, just enough to put a couple of stamps on and send it off. And like I said, it worked for a little while. I've been doing it for a little bit. It worked for a little while, and then it just kind of, I guess my customers just kind of got tired of it. But I do a lot of social media. Like I put stuff on my stories. I try to do a referral. I try to do different things. I even revamp my stuff. I think you'll like this, Alexis. I know you were talking about writing everything down. I am too one of those people that doesn't really like using a spreadsheet. So I don't know if you ever heard of Happy Planner. They have like the little things where you can make your own planner and you can use these little rings. And I printed this, like I got this from, I think it was from Stacy. And it's like a list of what's all on here, like the customer, their order date, their order type, whether or not you sent them a thank you, how you did it, when was the thank you sent, did they follow you on social media, what's their favorite product, what's their favorite scent, did their order get delivered or received, are they new or are they a referral, are they VIP, and are they a Scentsy Club member? And it goes like all the way across, and you can fill out their information, you know what it is. And then I have like an address part where all my customers' addresses, and I write them down, the same thing. And then like I even go into a little bit more detail, and like I write down what I send them. Like it has a scent pack. Did you send them a catalog? Did you send them a product list? And it even like it's really, really detailed at the top, and it tells you like what, did you send them a body clean, or a body cream or body wash or something like that. And I just like it. Did I send the flyer with specials? It like goes into, because then you can go back and you can follow up and you can be like, hey, all right, Summer, I sent you a catalog, how did you like that sample? Because I always use felt. It's more cost effective, and I still can use it, but it's not like, I have the molds. I'm not gonna lie. I used to buy them from Michael's like all the time, and I would send them out. And then one day during the summer, a couple of years back, I got one returned back to me, and it looked bad. Like, girl, I was like, oh, it was all melted and like smushed, and it looked a hot mess. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't do the cute little things, or maybe like at the springtime or when it's like a little bit still cooler weather. I will do it during the winter if it's cooler weather, so that they can have something cute. But the felt I use a lot. I found out that you can get, I can't even remember. I have to ask my husband, because he's the person that makes the samples for me, him and the kids. But I even did this too. Like, this is my thank you card, and it even has my social media on it. So you can they can go in, and it says, thank you for shopping small. By supporting my small business, you helped support a dream, a family, and so much more. You aren't just making a purchase, you're a piece of this puzzle. And it says, enjoy your new Scentsy products.
I like that.
And I just got this, and like, this is like on the, what is it, cardstock, and I just printed off of Avery. I do the same thing. But like, I do things different. Sometimes on my thank you cards, I'll send the ones from the consultant store. Everybody does things different. Sometimes people do the what do you call it? Like some from the store, and some people get them from the dollar store. When we did that, I think we did like a lead to lead not very long ago, and I was in that little program, and they were showing us, and she said that apparently she's in a different state, and so it's basically like a Dollar Tree for her, but I think she called it the Dollarama, but she got like the cards from there. But I don't know, this is like with it being scented, I don't know, they just really like it. Like, I have so many people, when I send this out, they reach out to me and tell me thank you for sending them the thank you card. It's like, I don't know if maybe we can like get the regular cards and spray it with like room spray or something. I mean, I don't, but those I usually buy a lot of, and then I wait for them to go on sale or discount it off, and I get them too. So, and I don't know.
So I think just through all of this, all of us sharing stuff of what we do, I think the key is just like our lives are having to be very flexible and fluid because of the pandemic, and we just kind of have to be molded and just be open to change and different things. As you can see, there's so many different ways to do mailers, to reach out to customers, thank yous, you know, thinking outside the box of, okay, how can I reach this customer? You know, like Annie doing pods, you know, and I mean, I could choose something from everybody, you know, um, of what everybody's doing that nobody else is in this group. So that is, I mean, that is awesome. I love the fact that everybody's doing different things. And like Misty said, you kind of need to learn your customers, kind of like your kids. You learn what motivates them. You learn how to reward them based on their personality and the fact that they're your kids, and all your kids are different. And so just like our customers, the more you get to know them, you find out what works and what's maybe not working. Maybe I need to come up with something new. Maybe I need to think of a new product to highlight that they might like. And so it's all about being fluid and being open to changing things, revamping things, letting some things go that aren't working, and just getting to know your customers and what you're finding is working, and keep doing that. So I'm excited. I wrote some notes of things that I want to work on and to put into my business. And then I'm also looking at things like, okay, I don't necessarily want to do this same postcard. I'm going to use them till they're gone, but I want to, you know, and now I want to make a postcard with different kit options. I want to make a postcard about different hosting options, pods, Sensi Cash with a text code, something extra like with Misty's blue ears. Like I literally wrote blue ears so that I can remember something like that. So I hope all of you guys came away with new ways to reach out to your customers, following up, getting new customers, things to focus on, thinking outside the box, maybe something you've never even thought of doing before. Because that's kind of why we're here, is to help everybody get new ideas and to share ideas to help everybody be more successful and to reach those customers and to earn the incentive trips and to earn the fun little summer incentives, get better PRV, more team members. That's kind of the ultimate goal for all of us. So anyway, I hope this was beneficial. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, but by all means, we can continue talking. But I just want to thank everybody for coming out and also for sharing your ideas. I know sometimes that's kind of scary, but trust me, this is a safe place. We are all like cheering each other on, and we all love ideas and sharing and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, but we can keep chatting.